Hi there, Dan here. I wanted to talk about the myth of LTE as a global standard today. I've written about it before, but I don't think people are quite aware enough yet of, although LTE in theory works across the world when it gets rolled out, and across multiple different operators, they're mostly all operating on different frequencies. So LTE will still require a world phone if you want to travel kind of in Europe and Asia. For example, Canada is just starting to roll out its first LTE networks. Rogers has LTE in Ottawa on 1700 megahertz. Now, if you know about Verizon's deployment, that they're on 700 megahertz. Now, Rogers is trying to petition the Canadian government to make sure that it gets a part of the 700 megahertz auctions that are going to take place in Canada in 2012. But there's no guarantee that they'll be part of that. And as it stands, there's no way for you to travel from New York to Ottawa and use the same phone. You'd have to have two different devices, or use the same LTE phone at least. Now, this might change when AT&T gets around to start using some of the T-Mobile frequencies for LTE, but that's probably not going to happen until 2013, 14, maybe even 15. So you can't even roam between the two countries on the same landmass, and when you get to Europe, it gets much more complicated. Europe is trying to mandate 800 megahertz as their kind of standard frequency, but in the UK you also have 2.6 gigahertz. And, you know, once you get out of Europe, then we've even got more frequencies going on. So it's actually going to be just as difficult, if not more so, to make an LTE world phone as it is to have a 3G world phone right now. There really isn't such a thing as a global standard for LTE in terms of you might have the same baseline technology, but you're not going to be on the same frequencies, so that it's not going to work anyway.